The Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, a tablet so powerful, it's starting to make laptops nervous. It's running Android 16, built on a 3nm chip, and has a 14.6-inch display that's almost too bright to look at. But at over $1,100, you have to ask, is this thing really worth the hype? Because today, we're putting that massive promise to the test. Let's start with the design. The moment you hold it, it feels unreal. It's just 5.1 millimeters thin, thinner than most smartphones out there. Yet somehow, it still feels solid, with aluminum all around and glass up front. It's sleek, minimal, and even water-resistant with an IP68 rating. That means you don't have to baby it. You can toss it in your backpack and move on with your day. At about 695 grams, it's light enough to carry anywhere, but big enough to feel serious when you set it down. Then comes the showstopper, that 14.6-inch AMOLED display. It's ridiculously bright, hitting up to 1600 nits peak brightness. Colors pop, blacks are deep, and thanks to the 120Hz refresh rate, everything feels buttery smooth, whether you're scrolling through apps or watching your favorite show. Watching a movie on it feels cinematic, almost like you're holding a mini OLED TV. And yes, it works perfectly with the S Pen. If you're someone who loves jotting down notes, sketching, or editing photos, the stylus feels natural and fast. There's almost no delay. It reacts instantly, like writing on real paper. It's the kind of experience that makes you forget you're using a tablet. Now, let's talk power. Samsung made a bold move. Instead of using Qualcomm, they went with the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus, built on a 3nm process. It's paired with up to 16 GB of RAM and 1 TB of storage, and you can still expand it with a micro SD card. In simple words, this thing flies. Apps open instantly, multitasking feels effortless, and even editing 4K video doesn't slow it down. You can run multiple apps side by side, stream, or jump into gaming, and it stays smooth. It does get slightly warm during heavy use, but never to the point of discomfort. Impressive for a body this thin. Battery life is another win. With an 11,600 mAh cell, it can easily last through a full day of mixed use, browsing, sketching, streaming, and even some light gaming. And when you finally need a charge, the 45-watt fast charger gets it back up quickly. If you're mostly watching videos or working in DeX mode, expect it to last even longer. Samsung's efficiency this year is no joke. Now about those cameras. You get a 13-megapixel main and 8-megapixel ultra-wide on the back, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide on the front. They're surprisingly capable, especially for video calls or scanning documents. But let's be honest, no one buys a tablet for the cameras. They're good enough to get the job done, and that's what matters. But what really makes this tablet special is how it feels to use. It runs Android 16 with One UI 8, and Samsung's DeX mode has matured beautifully. The moment you connect a keyboard and mouse, it transforms. Windows, multitasking, file dragging, it all feels like using a laptop. It's one of those rare devices that actually adapts to your workflow instead of forcing you to change it. You can go from watching Netflix to typing a report in seconds, and that's what makes it so versatile. Of course, nothing's perfect. There's no headphone jack, no NFC, and it's definitely expensive, starting at around $11.90. And while Android has improved a lot, iPad OS still feels a bit more polished when it comes to tablet-optimized apps. So if you're already locked into the Apple ecosystem, the transition might feel a little awkward. But if you're someone who wants a true Android powerhouse, something that can handle creativity, work, entertainment, and everything in between, this is it. It's not for casual users. It's for those who want the best Android tablet money can buy, and honestly, it delivers. So, should you get it? If you're after serious performance, that stunning display, and the freedom of Android, this might be your dream device. But if you just want something to stream YouTube and scroll social media, it's probably too much. Either way, Samsung just raised the bar for what a tablet can do. The real question now is, can anyone else keep up?